Sean, what do you think the best invention of all time?
It's got to be the hat, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, before the hat, what people had to endure.
That's very ladylike, Claudia. I enjoy that noise.
She's just about to tan herself.
Anything coming from the sky, generally, if you live on this planet for a while, anything that comes from the sky is bad. It's rain, it's sun, it's wind. Sometimes it's like anvils, if you're in a cartoon. Need a special hat for that one. It's got to be the hat.
What about cheese strings?
Don't be so bloody childish. Not cheese strings.
It's not cheese.
We're talking sensible inventions.
Yes.
String and cheese, it's two things that we needed, but now we only need
But
them in
it
one
doesn't
place.
work. It doesn't work
No.
as string. I can
No.
tell you that. So if you try and wrap a parcel in that stuff, and it doesn't work as cheese because it tastes like the rim of a car door. You know that sort of rubber stuff.
He's right.
So it doesn't. It fails on both. What it has got is shiny packaging to attract children, who, as we know, are idiots.
Could the best invention, Jimmy, perhaps be God? Or the potato ricer?
What is a potato ricer?
Oh, it's amazing.
I've recently invested in a potato ricer. Incredible. It's the best mash you'll ever have in your entire life. And minimal effort, I mean...
It really is.
Just
So
bang.
smooth.
Sometimes I got mash, I don't want it. I wake up and I've accidentally made mash. It's so easy.
OK, now I've got other contenders for brilliant inventions. I've got a 3D printer. Oh. This is like the new thing this year. Let me show you what we made. This is a genuine 3D print of John Richardson. You have a look at it on the side, it's really good. Look at that.
I'm not happy with it pointing at me like that. I'm starting to realise what it's like
Can
to
we
be
get
sat
next
to
to
me.
John?
Yeah, we can get him next to John, yeah, sure.
Be careful, Winnie. Christ.
What a little wanker. Unbelievable.
Why would anyone want that? A 3D printer. What's the purpose of it?
Well, you could print anything. You could print... I mean, in America, they're printing guns.
Put that on my head.
Why not? It's like a really shit wedding cake.
The sad thing about that wedding cake is it's just John on his own, isn't it?
OK, you aware of a onesie?
Yeah.
OK, there's now a twinsy, which is like a onesie for sort of two people.
That's
John,
disgusting.
Josh, I'll pop that on. It's a twinsy.
That's a onesie for people with personal space issues.
While you put that on, Trevor, you don't like the weather here?
You say it like I don't like the weather, like you like the weather, like everybody likes the weather.
I've got something for you. I've got you a full body umbrella. Try that out for size.
Oh, yeah, that's very...
It's in there, fella. You can put it up, don't panic.
It looks like a see-through Ku Klux Klan outfit.
This is fantastic.
No, you're right. Go.
Nobody's going to buy this. That's like a three-legged race. What is that?
It's
You
a
can't even
onesie.
have sex in it.
This is the most intense experience I've ever had.
Is this sex?
Yeah.
Put up, John.
I don't know if it is.
Put up.
I don't know if it is sex, but I am going to count it to my tally if it is.
I don't even have to walk like this. I can walk normally.
Pop down your head.
You always broke my foot.
I got you this, Sean. It's a new invention. It's a tie that's got booze in it.
Oh.
It's a flask. It's a flask tie. If you're going to events, you can drink booze out of it.
I bet they haven't put any in.
Yeah, no, we put booze in. Don't panic.
Oh, good.
I insisted there was booze for you.
Thank you.
For the businessman with problems.
So where's the booze?
You bite it a bit and squeeze it.
Oh,
and
Jack knows
squeeze
how
it
to
into your teeth and suck.
Not booze.
Is it not booze?
Nah, fuckers.
They're not giving the booze. I didn't even sit. It's cider, apparently.
It's my kryptonite. But it won't work, will it? Because if you're just sitting at a meeting chatting around, why is your tie moving like that? Do you think anyone would be suspicious at the meeting if you started sucking?
Jack, I've got this for you. This is an invention. This is apparently to help you learn how to smile better. What it is it's a gym for the mouth. So what you do is you just pop that in your mouth.
Oh.
And then you can exercise your mouth so that you're better able to smile.
And it also works as a diaphragm as well for women.
So you put the whole thing in and then you can exercise.
That is not what this is for.
It is what this is for.
Sure?
No, it's
the
not.
fur hasn't fallen off.
Oh. I feel like a blow-up doll. That's what I feel like. Oh, well, thanks anyway.
Do you try and avoid contact with your neighbours, yes or no? Do you get on with your neighbours, Rob?
I try and get on with them, but I think they avoid me, to be honest with you. I like a chat, and sometimes they just want to shoot straight off. But I panic if I see my neighbours outside of, like, the house, like, near the house environment. When you see them in the high street, I just get panicked because it's a new situation. There's no small talk to go like, oh, the bins ain't been done. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing... Like, you're in the high street, it's like, oh... And, like, the worst part is when you see someone, they see you, and then they try and avoid me. I'm like, no, you're the dickhead. I think it's because I talk a lot.
Sean, do you avoid your neighbours?
Well, especially when I'm breaking into their shed, yeah. Try to keep a very low profile. I'm very, you know, amenable to a bit of neighbourly... I mean, I don't like go too far. I don't want car keys in a bowl or anything like that, but... what I do, I find a very good way to catch your neighbours out, is I paint myself like a gnome. Right. No, just relax. I break out of character. And I go, oh, about the recycling.
Lorraine, do you avoid your neighbours?
No, not really. Because I live in Scotland and down here, I find it quite different. Up there, everybody talks to everybody. And down here, people are more reserved. In London, certainly, they're more reserved, and you don't really see them very often. And
Reserved is a very nice way to put it, I think. So reserved, they will tell you to fuck off to your face.
And everybody does that horrible thing, you know, when you're in the lift, as you were saying about, you don't know what to say.
Yeah.
And everybody sort of never knows what to say, and they're looking at their feet and sort of looking at one another, and it's all a bit sort of awkward.
You know why they're doing that? Is because there's nothing to say in a lift.
But you have to try and think of something.
You don't, because what you do is you go, oh, we're in a lift, aren't we? You know, an interesting fact, we're higher up than we were when I started this conversation.
Freddie, do you have neighbours?
Yeah, I lived down south for a while, which was a bit different. It's like people don't talk to people down south. You walk down the high street and you say, morning. It's like, fucking northerner, he's going to mug me. Move back north, which is lovely. You take your bin out, you have a chat with a neighbour as you do it. It's just common decency. I grew up on Dartmoor. So essentially this question is, do you ever talk to that sheep?
And the answer is?
No, just kiss.
One of my neighbours came round once, and this is the other reason.
There you go, that's the end of that story.
They can hear me, because you know rooms have got vents in. My shower's got a vent that leads right outside. They can hear the voices I'm doing around my house. And I was walking along the corridor. I like to pick a song and sing it in a regional accent. That's what I get up to.
Can you give me an example of this, John? Give us an example.
Well, you give me a song, you give me a regional accent.
MC Hammer, you can't touch this.
In what accent? Pick one of the ones that I'm allowed to do on telly.
Oh, they're different ones for home, are they? A Jamaican patois.
You can't touch this. It's a fun game to play until the door goes and you think, oh, there are other people in the world. And the door went, it was one of my neighbours, and he went, oh, do you live here? And I thought, well, I'm not a confident burglar, am I? So, and I was embarrassed, and then he went, my rabbit's got under the fence. And he was a grown man, so I ended up winning that one. Grown man with a rabbit, what are you doing, mate?
Do you get on with your neighbours?
Well, you sort of have to have a relationship with your neighbours now, don't you? Because I get pissed and order stuff on the internet, and then I'm not there when it gets delivered. There was a day when I ordered 10 kilograms of fish food, some extra wide razor blades, and a mannequin's head. You can't really just pick that up and go, right, Neil, can you give me them parcels there, mate? I was out.
What kind of pissed were you?
Was that pissed when you think, I need to deal with this shit? So I've had enough. There was some fish in my garden that I didn't know about.
I'm going to feed the fish and then kill myself.
Well, the razor blades were for a wallpaper stripper, an extra wide one, and the mannequin's head is because I had a hat and I didn't know where to put it.
Claudia, what do you think best invention?
We all know that. Fake tan. Hands down, full stop. Come on. Do you not agree?
Do you use fake tan?
All the time. Look at me. I'm bright orange, I hope.
I've seen like proper. You see, that's not. I've seen orange.
Oh, here you are again, judging people on their skin.
I'm not judging. I'm judging. I'm commenting. Like, jokes aside, Jimmy, I'd never seen these people before. And then you
Where were
see
these
them.
people?
They were in a limousine driving around in London somewhere. And then one of them was out the roof
Is
screaming.
it an ambassador?
Of somewhere orange. Maybe the Netherlands. Maybe it was the ambassador of the Netherlands. I don't know.
Could have been the Oompa Loompas ambassador.
That's judging, and that's not cool, Jimmy.
I want to look, let's just be clear, like I've soiled myself. Like I've had a terrible, like that, and then I've just gone like that. That's... Boom!
It's achievable.
You want to look like you've smothered your face in excrement.
I want to look like, it's just like, oh, I've hold the baby. Oh, it's everywhere, it's everywhere. I'll just put it on my face and my neck. Ready!
This week, a man was jailed after forgetting to book his wedding venue and phoning in a hoax bomb threat to try and cover it up. It's a brilliant story. So we asked our studio audience, have you ever lied to get out of an awkward situation, yes or no?
I love that story. It's a great story, isn't it?
It's
you must have
incredible.
had. Did you have it on the news?
We didn't have it on the news, but it was a fantastic story. We should have had it on the news. But I thought it was a bit harsh.
What, that he got prison time
But he
for
got
that?
prison time because I thought, well, I understand that. I would have done that.
Not a bomb hoax, though. Do you say that's OK to do bomb hoaxes because you've messed up? I think it's quite right. I personally think he's so stupid he won't even know where he is. He'll probably think it's just a really long, tedious honeymoon. What I like the idea of is that the ideas that he rejected. He had a list of ideas like Triffids, no, Vikings, ooh, lava from a volcano. He went bomb hoax.
OK, I've got a question for you, Joe. If you were getting married, right, to a lovely lady...
Hey?
No. Bear with me on this. If you were getting married to a lovely lady and you've forgotten to book the venue, I can't imagine you not being very organised, but imagine a scenario where you've forgotten to book the venue, what would you do in that situation?
Hire a sniper rifle.
Hire one?
Yeah. Not made of money.
Sniper. I love that bit of the yellow pages goes, sniper rifle hire. Oh!
There's a gap in the market thinking about it. Or I would just say the venue's double booked.
That would have been a better idea, wouldn't it? The venue's fucked up, they've double booked.
Yeah. Just don't ask him. If you love me, you'll trust me.
OK, have you ever lied to get out of an awkward situation? John?
I'd love to answer that question, but my nan's... I've got to go and...
You got a date with your nan?
I've had plenty of times I wish I'd lied, where honesty is not the best policy, where you just don't want to see someone and you can't think of a lie quick enough. It's like, oh, do you fancy coming out for a drink? And you go, no. Shit.
Yeah, you could have sugared that pill a little bit. OK, do you think our audience have ever lied to get out of an awkward situation?
Yeah, everyone has. My dog farted recently, and to cover up the embarrassment, I said I'd shat myself.
OK, so let's get some odds on this. So, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
OK, I can tell you the answer is yes. 93% of our studio audience have lied to get out of an awkward situation. Things get out of hand so quickly. I once heard of a girl who lied to her husband about how she got pregnant, and now there's an entire religion. Currently, the UK has enough gas storage for only 21 days.
OMG.
It's apparently the biggest energy crisis for 6 years. 6 years ago, of course, when we had no power cuts.
They were tough times, though, those 6 years.
So it's the highest risk of a problem since a time when there were no problems.
People are speculating about what will the consequences be of an energy cut, apart from obviously switching Stephen Hawking off, which would be a terrible...
I was out with Stephen on Monday, weirdly, at the Pride of Britain. He was at our table, and there was a point after about 2 hours of the awards, because it went on quite a while. It was quite a long award ceremony, where we had to take him and plug him in. He went, I'm running out of power, and we had to go and plug him in.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel really bad now.
I wouldn't feel bad. That's fine. It's fine. I told him my Stephen Hawking joke. He rather liked it.
Yeah. Well, he hadn't have much fucking choice, did he? Stuck there in a wheelchair, and you're telling him a joke. What can you do? And he's been recharged. He can't get away. He's going to sit there and listen to you. Going, anyway, Stephen Hawking. He's going, studying power.
Sorry, Stephen. Back to the blackouts. John, how do you think you would cope in a blackout?
Well, interestingly, I've been watching... there's a programme on Channel 5 at the moment called Under the Dome, which is about a city that gets trapped under a dome, and they've run out of power, and there's riots and looting and murders, and that would be my concern. If we had a power cut, I wouldn't be able to watch that anymore.
Are you worried about the blackout, Richard?
No, I'm not worried about the blackout, but I have noticed they are advising us to put together survival kits, emergency kits.
What's in your survival kit?
I don't know, I haven't built it yet, but I'm going to spend all weekend doing it at the end of this week, because I love survival kits. It's my favourite thing.
I think I'm the only one old enough to remember all the blackouts and power cuts in the 70s.
Also, when they introduced electricity, that must have been a thrill. So what was it like? So in the 70s, of course, we had...
So in the 70s, you had... Well, we had paraffin lamps and you had boxes of candles.
No, I remember that. The thing is, these days would be much better because candles are more varied, much better scents. In the 70s, it was just white candles, whereas now you've got cinnamon candles, various oils. Everyone would be much more chilled out.
I think everyone would immediately have a bath, wouldn't they?
Well, you can't, because the water won't be hot.
Oh, damn it.
Well, if there's no hot water, you just boil the kettle, don't you?
Yeah.
You can't, because it's a power cut.
We just watch some telly until it comes back on.
You can't, you can't watch the telly.
Put a DVD on.
OK, so... here's a fun fact. In 2008, a 2-day power cut in Holland led to a 44% increase in the birth rate.
Now, that's because you like to keep warm, you see. You go to bed and keep warm.
That's because she can't get away. It's dark, isn't it?
Well, what would you do in a power cut?
Well, I think the solution to all this is Snickers.
Should we just leave it there, or...? Yeah, should we agree? I think we're all agreed. Snickers.
Well, Snickers, it's got high energy, hasn't it? A lot of energy in Snickers.
Yeah, a lot of oil.
Build a power station and burn Snickers. Immediately, massive amounts of energy. Snickers can give us everything we need. There's no need for power.
That's our new Minister for Energy.
You spin the wheel, you see what happens. Yeah. John's team, what do you think the nation have been talking about this week?
What about the Tesco? Tesco have got new technology that means they can scan your face and tell you what you want to buy when you're in a garage.
I'm not sure. Is that a good idea? I mean...
I could do that. Petrol.
So Tesco's are rolling out new advertising screens in 450 of their petrol stations. They use hidden cameras to scan people's faces to determine their age bracket and if they're male or female, and then they can sort of market products to them.
So how do they tell you what they think you should buy? Do they whisper it? Do they come up to you and go, I think you need some crisps?
I think they would look at you, Sean, and go, I think moisturiser, maybe, you know.
Prunes. Fly spray.
They've had this technology in toilets for years, though. I go into a garage, and when I get in the cubicle, it tells me exactly what they think I'd like to do to someone and who I can call.
Alex, you used to work for Tesco's.
Yeah.
Is this a good idea?
I was a heartthrob on the tills back in the day.
Heartthrob on the tills? Yeah, of course you were. where you were just on the main tills?
Yeah, I was on the tills. I mean, I'm crap at shelf stacking, so... tills is the only place they were going to put me.
I imagine the till might be a bit hit and miss as well, but that's not...
I think I was the reason why they brought in self-scanning.
The long game of it is to improve shopping experiences around the supermarket, and I don't think it's going to make much difference. If they want to make shopping better, I just think it's simple. Just make a shopping trolley that adults can sit in.
Who's going to push you around, though?
I'll just ask someone. I'll just sit there until someone pushes me around.
Or you could get a baguette. And punt around the supermarket.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look and see if it's up there. Sean, what else has the nation been talking about?
Alex Ferguson has written a book. He's basically got a few things off his chest about various players.
Did you think it was controversial?
I think people are having a go at him, saying, "Oh, why is he washing his dirty laundry in public?" But imagine managing footballers for that many years. We all know what monumental tossers they are. Imagine just having to manage 22, 25 of those for 26 years. I can't believe he just hasn't just shot himself one day.
I can't believe you can get those guys on a bus. It must be like trying to herd cats. Yeah. We have to be there by 2. Honestly, there's a kick and a whistle.
I thought what was interesting is the cover. His nose isn't red. It's the one photograph where his nose isn't red.
You've got a picture of him? Here's a picture. There he is.
Yeah, look at his nose. It's brilliant. That's his home nose. That's what he wears to United home games.
Someone should have told him to hold it a bit higher. That looks like his penis is a tiny little Alex Ferguson.
He called his My Autobiography, which isn't... It's quite a lazy title. The only way it could have been shitter if it was just called Book.
The most disgusting line in his book was the revelation that the hardest part of Roy Keane's body is his tongue. I don't want to know how he found that out, but what a disgusting image that is. That's a man who's broken legs. What can he do with his tongue? My God.
He can break hearts.
I was a bit gutted it came out this week, if I'm honest, because I released my autobiography this week as well.
Was it out this week?
Yeah, it's called Sex Panther. I'll be honest with you, it's mainly about panthers. Yeah, it's mainly
some great pictures in there.
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple with my top on. Can't find it.
Morrissey's got one out as well. Morrissey's got one out.
Yep.
Yeah. I like to read them in tandem. I read a line of Fergie's, then a line of Morrissey's. So he goes, I wept for days when I realised my bicycle would one day rust. Rooney is an arsehole.
OK, let's have a look and see if Alex Ferguson's up there. Yes, Alex Ferguson's autobiography was released this week. In the book, Ferguson is scathing about David Beckham, Roy Keane and Wayne Rooney. If that lot ever learn to read, they'll be livid. Best way to save money?
An ISA.
Die. Cheap, thrifty, innit? Low overheads. Or, another money-saving tip, always fill up at a supermarket just off the motorway, never at a service station. Cook a big dinner and freeze half of it, and never enter relationships or have any friends. Is that the answer?
Well, it's a depressing glimpse into your life.
What about getting a dead beastie?
A dead beastie?
Dead beastie in your hand,
Right.
and then going out for a meal, and then putting the dead beastie in the meal and then going, eek! Like that, and then they give you the free dinner.
Does that work in Dundee? I imagine if they find a wee beastie, they just go, protein.
What do you class as a beastie?
Well, a wee animal or something, or a half a worm, or...
Half a one? What are you doing the other half? Save that for next week.
Don't get carried away. Don't put a fox in a spaghetti.
Yeah, no.
There's a fox in my spaghetti. This is unacceptable. Freddie, you ever saved money?
Yeah, shop at Giacomo.
Giacomo, for those of you that don't know, is a clothing brand for giants. Do you do clothes for regular-sized people?
Well, it depends how you look at it. I am classed as a medium within Giacomo.
You're a medium?
And it goes up to...
Who are they making clothes for? John, Freddie, could you just stand up just so we get an idea of for a second?
Let's make me look like a dick again.
No, I don't think you're. Freddie, if you could just stand up, because
Hope you
that's
get wee man.
John is a reasonable. Now,
I reckon the phone and toilet.
OK, best way to save money.
You might be tempted sometimes to think that an £8 haircut is probably worth the saving. But as someone who's had one...
They've shaved a little bit off there, haven't they?
Yeah. There's too much of me, I think that's what he thought. Too big you are. I'll try and trim you down at the side so you're not so intimidating for people.
You did get in that £8 a free pom-pom on the top.
Well, that putting your big shop through as loose onions in a self-service. Old trolley, £3.81.
I don't understand that.
Basically, self-service, put it all through and just pretend it's onions.
You pretend it's onions. What, you actually trick yourself into thinking it's onions?
I think it's onions. Don't let them know what you're doing. Press onions on the thing, weigh it. Before you know it, you've got a fucking trolley full of onions, mate. It's actually free.
Most people admit they're easily influenced by advertising. True or false?
Hey?
Well, I just asked. Most people admit they're easily influenced by advertising. True or false? What do you think?
I haven't had cider for a while. The reason I don't drink it. It affects me.
See? See what you've done to him? Look, he's crashed now.
It affects
it's okay, Sean.
me. Tiniest amount affects. Gemma! Advertising.
How would you know? Because you are naturally drawn to things. If you keep saying something over and over again...
You definitely are, but I think people would like to think that they're stronger than that, which, of course, we're not.
Have you bought anything recently just on the basis of
I
an
only
advert?
buy stuff because of adverts.
Where were you when you saw the advert for introducing new shitface?
OK, let's take a look at this ad. This stars Jean-Claude Van Damme. It got a lot of attention recently.
I mean,
see what you think.
Is that an ad for fake tan? Because you see my point.
That was an ad for lorries, because lorry drivers naturally like a man that can do the splits.
It's also educational for sometimes you're driving along the motorway and Jean-Claude Van Damme jumps on your roof and you think, I'm going to get rid of him. And you think, oh, I'll just drift away from the car next to me. Not going to work. Not going to work.
Do you think you're influenced, John? Do you buy stuff based on ads?
I'm not.
Oh, great.
I've had enough of advertisers using, sell your thing with the thing it's good at. Like the Jean-Claude Van Damme thing, they're saying it drives straight. You know, advertisers advertise something by just things that are nice. That bloody car advert with the wrap on it, and the guy's just going, oh, sometimes it rains and then you have chips. And then they go, oh, do you want a fucking car? Because chips are nice, aren't they, on the beach? McDonald's do it as well. Like, oh, if you're a new family, McDonald's will keep you together, won't it?
McDonald's is weird. It's weird though, because I did a casting for them. They had a description for the ad. They said, we're looking for people to come do this McDonald's ad, come for the McDonald's. And then they described, oh, we're looking for funky, young, mixed people, groups of people that look like they're cool. And then they literally wrote at the bottom, people who are generally in shape, please, not people that look like they eat McDonald's.
OK, well, making adverts isn't easy. Have a look at this.
The line is baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
Baked on a buttery crust.
It's close.
Baked on a buttery, crispy crust. Flaky. I like flaky again. Baked on a buttery, crispy crust. That cool?
Flaky.
I thought so. Okay. Baked in a buttery, flaky crust. Did I screw up again?
Yes, you did.
I did? That.
Baked in a oh. Baked in a buttery, crispy flake.
And the winner is the name of our final round. Here is your first one. Top thing people wish they were better at.
Is it first aid? Because I always think, I wish I was better at first aid. Because the amount of times I'm in situations where somebody says, does anyone here know first aid? And I can't help myself. I always go, yeah. And then I'm working on them. I'm thinking, oh, I should have been better. I wish I was better at this. I shouldn't really have put myself forward. No, I don't know what's the matter. It's just not working, this.
That's literally the worst thing you could do to a twisted ankle.
Yeah.
I wish I was better at shopping.
You wish you were better at shopping?
Yeah, because what happens is I think, all right, I'm going to... On the Monday, I think I'll go to the supermarket, I'll get myself some chicken and some veg and some fruit, and I'll look after myself, and then I get into the supermarket and I go, lasagna sandwiches are on offer. And I'm like, I remember one week I had sandwiches for breakfast, dinner and tea for 3 days because they were all on offer. And I just bought a bag full of sandwiches. And the first day I thought, this is amazing. And then the second day I thought, this is still amazing. By day 3, I felt bad.
Richard, what do you wish you were better at?
I don't know, but people will have said driving on that list. They will.
Driving's not in the top 10. Driving is like sex. I think people think they're good at it.
Well, sex is going to be on there, obviously.
It's not.
You've got the wrong list.
What?
You've just got the wrong piece of paper.
Top thing people wish they were better at.
You have got the... Well, what else is there to be good at?
Well, number 2 is saving money. Number 3 is making conversation.
Gravy.
Who gives a shit about
Gravy?
making conversation?
What do you mean, gravy?
Just wish I was better at gravy. I'm good at a roast, I'm shit at gravy.
But the gravy's the best bit of a roast.
I know, mate! That's why I wish if I was good at gravy and shit at parsnips, nobody would know, would they? Handshakes. I'm shit at handshakes. Or I catch them at the wrong angle.
It's a bit weak.
I need a
What were
handshake.
you hoping for? Look at him. He's wearing a mustard cardigan.
I need a handshake that is non-threatening but says to a plumber, yeah, I could do this myself, mate, but I ain't got the time. And I've got a handshake that says, it's broken!
Okay, it would help you if you went travelling, if you went to another country?
Foreign languages.
That is the right answer. John got it. Yes, the top thing people wish they were better at is speaking foreign languages. We had a really great French teacher at my school, but in the end I failed the oral. Apparently I didn't cup les balls properly. Okay, worst thing about living alone? Very much your specialist area we've hit here.
Well, I liked it. It's just the sympathy is the worst thing. People will say, you all right, living on your own? Yeah. Have you not got any mates? Yeah, because I don't live with them. But no, I loved it. I loved living on my own.
What was the best thing about living on your own?
Oh, just all of it. Nothing moved. Just, you know, think I'm going to stay up all night. Doesn't matter. No one's going to wake me up. No one's going to come round. Actually, it was tragic. I've just remembered what it was like, and now you ask the question, it's the constant crushing loneliness, the fear it's never going to end and you're going to die on your own.
You live on your own now, John?
No, I've got a girlfriend.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I live with her.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Carol, do you live on your own? Do you have someone to look in on you in the winter?
I think the worst thing must be living on your own is like pulling a cracker, something like that. Well, I imagine looking at a bottle of vinegar and thinking, that'll probably last longer than me.
Or if you have a thing of Marmite and you don't even like Marmite. Just a Marmite and you hate it every day you get out and think, I hate Marmite, I'm not going to eat that. If you've got 2 people, you'd say, one person says, oh, I love Marmite. Oh, don't talk to me about your Marmite. You and your Marmite, you can eat that on your own. If you're on your own, it's just you with the Marmite. Yeah. Just saying, oh, God, I've got the Marmite, don't like it. Yeah. There's no one to argue with.
Yeah, yeah.
In the end, you acquire a taste for it. Mm. That's why I like Marmite now.
I reckon one of the worst things about living alone must be you've only got your own clothes to wear. There's not another like bank of clothes to dip into.
Yeah, and
situation arises that you'd need to.
If you're like wearing women's clothes in the day, you can't say, look.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I didn't mean that. Whoa, 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 whoa!
If you wouldn't put women's clothes on in the day.
Well, not on television. I don't say that.
But you could, and you just say, oh, well, look, it's part of a loving heterosexual relationship. It's just something I like doing when my wife's out, sort of thing.
Who told you that?
No, it's fairly obvious.
So, worst thing about living on your own?
Is it the worst about living on your own is nobody to talk to?
It's the right answer. Yes, the worst thing about living alone is having no one to talk to. There's an old man who lives alone next door to me. Still, he's just bought himself a new dog for company. I think he's called it Help, because I keep on hearing him calling it. Help! 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 Don't worry, though. I think the dog's come back, because I haven't heard him shouting anything in ages. So this is allocated seating on Ryanair. I mean, should you expect good service on one of these low-cost airlines?
I'm glad they're doing allocated seating on Ryanair, because when I travel on my own, what I like to do is I look at the queue and I try and spot someone I think it would be quite nice to sit next to. And then I follow them down the queue, and as they're checking in, I jump in and go, I'd like to sit next to him, please. And then we chat for the whole flight. It's brilliant. A lot of people say you meet weirdos on planes, but I've never met one.
I've got some quotes here from O'Leary, who's extraordinary at giving quotes. On charging people to use the toilet, he said, I would wipe their bums for a £5.
That's good value.
Yeah, probably. On overweight passengers, this is nice. He said, nobody wants to sit beside a really fat bastard.
The thing is, normally, fat people, quite bubbly.
Worst thing to do when you're drunk?
I once tried to eat everything in my pencil case.
Chris, you're from the north. Worst thing to do when you're drunk?
Like
your specialist area.
Text while driving. Deny it, in my experience. Pretending you're not drunk when you're clearly pissed. It's horrendous. I've had times when I can't even say the words I'm not drunk and still sworn blind. You would even accuse me.
You get quite a lot older when you're drunk, don't you? It's a really
Slightly
old
Irish.
man.
Slightly Irish.
It's called acting. And I am shit at it.
Roisin, what's the worst thing you've done when you're drunk? What do you think?
I always get drunk before I go on holiday. So I've gone on holiday once with one leg shaved and fake tanned, and the other one completely white, and I had to do 3 days on holiday like that. I've gone on holiday with one shoe and a bra. That's
on your feet?
No, that's what I had in a suitcase. But there was 2 suitcases, and I was so drunk that I took the suitcase. It was empty, and it had a bra. It wasn't even a clean bra. It was a bra from another holiday.
OK, worst thing to do when you're drunk?
I like to go to Battersea Dogs Home, see how many dogs they'll let me have. Come on, I can take... I've got a wheelbarrow. Just put him in the wheelbarrow. I'll look after him. Don't worry. I'm fine, I'm brilliant with dogs. See if I can get about 30 dogs. Because they won't let you take them if they think you're really pissed.
They are weird.
If you
like
get
that.
into the cages and lie down with them.
What do you think, Alice? What do you know?
Send Snapchats to your female friends. So many of them don't talk to me anymore.
What's he talking about? What's a Snapchat?
It's like...
Oh, Grandad's woken up.
Do it again, I'll do it again. Oh, what's Snapchat?
Go on, what Snapchats have you
It's
sent?
like a little app on your phone, and you send a picture to someone quickly, and then it automatically deletes after 5 seconds, or how many seconds you want it to.
Why does that exist?
It's so people can send each other photos and then they know that they're gone. They can't. The other person can't save them.
I don't understand.
Right.
I genuinely don't understand.
People send each other dirty photos, and then they can't show their mates.
It's flashing, though. So it's basically flashing. What they've done is...
It's someone that you know.
How well would you know someone before you did that?
Oh, not at all for me, but, you know.
I can't just do that to your dentist or something.
You can if it's your teeth.
Or just a plumber you used once and you kept his number. Send him a picture of your knob, and then you go.
If I'm sending a plumber a picture of my willy, I want him to have it forever.
Oh,
Go on, Claudia.
a fancy car. There's something wrong with a man who has to drive a nice car. I won't get in it. I won't sleep with them, I won't talk to them, I will just immediately close the door and say bye-bye.
What would be your ideal vehicle of choice? Would it be like a minicab?
No, I'd like a very old, dilapidated car, perhaps that you would have to get into from the back. Nothing would work. Man, he's wearing a fisherman's sweater. Maybe he's got some paint on his hands, because actually he's an artist as well as a fisherman. His hair's like that. He's singing to Duran Duran. He'd get it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd fuck him as well. This is your fantasy. This is...
What does your husband drive?
I don't know, I don't let him out the house.
Biggest turn off on the day. What do you think, Sean?
Well, I made a big mistake once when I was at a bar with this woman, and I thought it was quite cool. I said 2 glasses of champagne, and then I remembered. I said, oh, and a saucer of milk for my rat, and that put her right off.
Jack, what do you think? Worst thing on a day?
One of the worst things, and I've done this, is I met a girl for many, many years ago for a drink in the bar. On a first date, and what you mustn't do ever is start a small fire in their hair. I was lighting a cigarette, and you know how a little tiny bit of the match can come off sometimes, flicked up, and it landed in her hair as she was looking that way, and it went tss like that, and there was some smoke coming from the back of her head. And she said, "Can you smell burning?" And I had to say, "No, I can't."
Biggest turn-off I've been on a date is M4 Junction 15. Sweeps down and back up. You don't really... It just looks that big, but because you're going uphill, you get to the lights and you get a lovely view of Swindon there. And there's a drive-through Costa on the left. Lucky girl.
What do you think, Josh? You strike me as quite a ladies' man.
No, I'm not good. I went on a date that was so bad. At one point, we were struggling for conversation so much, she got out her phone and started choosing a new ringtone.
How old was she? About 11? What did she choose? Like, "Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me," or something?
It was the funeral march that she chose. No, she just chose, you know, the traditional ring ring.
She wasn't right for you, Josh. She wasn't right for you. I could smell a bitch like that a mile. Wish she'd have had a little bit of cider on the old lip.
I had another bad incident when I was meeting a girl, and I was meeting her outside the pub, and I thought I was quite tired. And when I'm quite tired, I think if I do a few stretches, it'll wake me up. Right. I didn't see her coming, so as she was walking down the street, it looked like I was limbering up.
What were you doing? What kind of move? Show us the move.
Well, so you start with something simple, but it was a long... I didn't realise it was a long street, so it would have started like that.
Yeah, sure.
It got quite pelvic by the end. So there was kind of that, and then kind of...
Waiting for a girl.
Waiting for a girl just working on those hamstrings.
Yeah.
You don't want to pull one of those at a vital moment later.
Yeah, it was a disaster. Yeah. This whole thing's really brought up some bad memories for me.
I've never felt so good.
Christian, would you rather human interaction, Christian, or...?
It depends what kind of mood I'm in. Generally, if the machine worked, I'd rather have a machine in a shop, but the machines don't work. It's like when you go to Heathrow, they've got the machine immigration thing, so that you can avoid the large queue, and then you queue up for the machine, and you put your passport on the machine, and the machine says, "Go and talk to a person." It doesn't work. So if the machines worked, fantastic, but they don't.
I think they do. I'd rather have a machine, because sometimes I'm buying stuff I do not want to have a conversation about. Let me just look at your basket and you go, well, we're not getting through this without a little quiz, are we?
What's the worst combo of items you've had to buy at a supermarket?
It's more the reason I'm buying it. Once I had a dream about a cake. I had a dream about a cake.
Our very own Martin Luther.
A set, yeah, I have a dream today. It's a set rhubarb and custard flan. It was rhubarb and custard, but the rhubarb had been cooked in rose water, so it had a slight Turkish delight flavour. It was set round the thing, and the custard set on top round a pastry. I wanted to bake it that afternoon. I didn't want to have to explain why a 25-year-old man was buying rose water and not booze. I should have been buying a 4-pack of lager and a DVD. I was buying rose water and rhubarb. I didn't want what I got, which was a cashier going, "Oh, what you doing with this then?" Because you look mental if you go, "I dreamed of a cake."
I'm genuinely intrigued now as to how that turned out. All I know is, you know, you said earlier you'd like to see an early round of Bake Off where they see the nutters. OK, so let's get some odds on this. We asked our studio audience, would you rather be served by a machine or a human being? What do you think they said? What would you go for?
I'd say machine.
Human being.
OK, I can tell you the answer is 70% of our studio audience would rather be served by a human being.
Point in the bag.
John's team, what do you think scares people?
My attempts at being intimate.
Oh, don't put yourself down.
I'm not going to put myself down, but I'm just going to tranquilise myself.
Your attempts at being intimate?
Well, if I'm sexy with people, they find it frightening.
Could you just give me a demo and I'll tell you whether I think it's frightening? Give us a little demo. Yeah, Alex is right there. Give her a demo.
I don't mind. Go on.
It's the tongue, innit? It's the tongue. I've got too powerful a tongue. I was born with it. What am I going to do? But I don't think it is me. What are you scared of? I'm not scared.
Well, see, I say this with trepidation.
What are you scared of?
Ghosts.
You're scared of ghosts? Because last time you were on the show, you spoke about ghosts, because you've seen a ghost.
Yes.
Have you seen anything since you were last on the show?
No, but I have seen 3. So don't play it down. I mean, there's 3.
You've seen... Yes, you think you've seen 3.
I don't want to be one of these people who sees ghosts.
No, and there's medication you can take to stop... But if you forget to take it, you will see them. That's...
Yeah.
Has anyone else seen ghosts? Have you seen it? You believe in the paranormal?
I haven't seen ghosts, but I'm kind of scared of ghosts. Yeah, because I'm just scared.
Well, you are little.
So, no, I got something about when I was younger. You know what? Let me cut the story short. I'm just scared.
I think there's a happy medium between a really long story that goes on too long. I mean, really, that's just a bullet point there, I feel. Give us a bit more. When you were young...
That's it. There's no story. I'm just scared of ghosts. Yeah. Like, actually, not every ghost. Casper was all right.
Yeah, Casper was a friendly ghost. Are you scared of ghosts, Catherine?
Absolutely not. And I promise you, ghosts are more afraid of you than you are of them.
They're more scared of you than you are of them. I think that's spiders, isn't it?
Oh, spider ghosts, spider ghosts, spider ghosts. Yeah.
Do you know, Naomi Watts said that the ghost of Princess Diana visited her and gave her permission to make the film Diana. But I feel like if Diana came back, she'd be straight into Kate Middleton, like, fill your knickers with jewels and run.
She should have that on a crest. Sean, were you scared of ghosts? You seem like a very level-headed man, but...
No, I'm not. But what's the point? Yeah. But no, obviously there's no such thing as ghosts. Whoa. I tempt all the ghosts, all the demons, all the spirits, all the dark forces of the underworld. I tempt you now. Do your worst. Visit on me the 7 circles of hell. Visit me with your...
Do you mind doing this when we're not here?
Tunchi is scared. He's been through this.
I think it's a bit much asking for a ghost, Sean, to appear on a TV show. There's certain scenarios in which you tend not to get a lot of you know, you don't tend to get ghosts, say, in Argos. You never heard, the blue pens were all just flying. A number came up and I went to get the electric blanket and it wasn't ready yet.
I hope there are ghosts.
There are.
Well, all right then.
Well, good news for you, John.
I would like to come back as a ghost.
No, you wouldn't.
You and I are having troubles.
You would be.
He'd be the most mundane ghost ever. Well, that surface could get slippy. Better dry it.
No, you'd be a friendly cardigan wearing.
I was going to be, but I think I know someone who's getting haunted.
Well, I can tell you, ghosts are not one of the scariest things. But if you see a ghost, there are 3 things you must do immediately. Number 1, put down that drink. 2, turn the lights on. And 3, stop making things up. What?
No!
Wow. Most people find driving a stressful experience. True or false?
False. It's not stressful. I'm usually drunk anyway.
Is that why you crashed that car? Is that were you pissed?
That was on purpose.
Why did that crash?
What happened? Tyre blew. Tyre went bang at 320 mile an hour. And
Why would that happen? Why would a tyre go up?
it was bad luck.
It wasn't a plot to kill you.
I hadn't thought of it like that until now. No, it was a tyre blew, but it happens to...
Well, I'd just like to say thank you for all the jokes we got out of it.
That's why I did it.
I've actually never met someone who's a text joke before.
What, was I a text joke?
Oh, yeah, there's loads of them going around.
I suppose that's one of the terrible things, is you sort of missed that.
You missed that?
7 years
Did
ago.
anyone send them to you?
Well, no, I couldn't see, could I, you pillock?
There was some crackers going round. My favourite one was the reason they call you the hamster is after the crash, your nuts were in your cheeks.
That's not bad, you know. But I've been protected from all of these. My wife's never told me any of
a
these.
lot of people have social skills, so they wouldn't have mentioned it. But Sean is a different kind of man, and he tackles it head on. John, do you get stressed driving?
I do, yeah. You're supposed to get stressed driving. I had a tyre blowout as well. I mean, it was less dramatic than yours, I'll give it that. Mine was 70 miles an hour in a Ford Fiesta on the M5 at Strensham Services, and it did not make the news. And there were no
Do people
text
tweet
jokes.
things about that?
No,
Hashtag bored.
It's frightening, though, isn't it? I mean, I was sort of brethren on that tyre blowout. How fast were you going?
I was going 320 miles an hour.
Yeah, I was doing about that.
Just under?
Just shade under. Just what's the speed limit?
Well, it was 70.
I was doing that. I was doing that. Maybe just a little bit more, because I'm a renegade. I might have been doing 72. Maybe I wanted to get home and have a glass of port. Who gives a shit?
Carol, do you get stressed driving?
Do I get stressed? No, I love driving. I love Top Gear. You know I love Top Gear.
Shall we look at Carol on Top Gear? We'll have a little look.
Now, the Liana.
Oh, yes. I just had a great day. I love the Stig. He was so good, and he taught me how to do handbrake turns today.
Well, that's not going to make you go very fast.
No, it isn't. No, it
Pulling a
isn't.
handbrake on.
No.
Have you never done one before?
No.
So did that explain what happened when you were on one of your practice laps?
The last one, I was just pushing it a little too far.
Who'd like to see what happened on one of the practice laps? Yeah. Here we go. Right, where are we now? Oh, it's the follow through. Oh, a bit wide. Oh, how is this?
Oh. That was my last lap.
That was quite close.
Oh, this is great. This one's great. I have to say, I was fastest in the wet by 4 seconds at that time.
Fastest in the wet by 4
wet.
seconds.
I forgot to issue Carol with the list of words you cannot say to Jimmy. I'm afraid wet is one. You just can't say it. If it's
Well,
raining,
Jeremy
you have to say
argued
it's
and
raining.
he said it was only mildly moist.
Now you're pretty much reading out the list.
Oh, it's amazing watching that, though, because you look about the same, but Jeremy has gone from 0 to 60. If you look at Jeremy then, there's Jeremy back then. Look at that, he's a young man. Look at him now.
It's like he's been in that pod, you know the film The Fly? And he got in there with a pickled egg. One thing I don't understand is, why does Sting wear a helmet? I don't understand that, 'cause he's quite a good-looking fella.
OK, most people find driving a stressful experience. True or false? What are you going to go with, Sean?
Well, I'll agree with Richard that it's not false.
It's not false.
It's not stressful, whatever that is.
Not stressful, false. All right, what are you going to go for?
Well, I'm going to go
False.
true. Oh. I'm going to overrule because I've seen how you drive and it's made me stressful. So I'm going to say true.
So I can tell you the answer is false. Yes, only 31% of people find driving a stressful experience. I tell you what stresses me out, those white van drivers. They think they own the bloody road with their flashing blue lights. Calm down, mate. There's an accident up ahead. We've all got to wait. Sean's team, what scares you?
Oh, Primark on a Saturday. and the biting and the blood. If you ever want to know what it's like to just have a true nightmare, drink a 2-liter bottle of Coke, just stand in the middle of a Primark. Your heart will be racing, and you'll never be afraid of ghosts again. It'll toughen you up.
Don't go there, Gigi. Don't go,
I don't think so.
They'll take you to the place where they take all the children that have lost their parents. You'll be waiting there for ages. So it's not Primark on a Saturday morning. What else do you think?
Is it? People are scared of horror films. People go and see horror films deliberately to get scared.
Yeah, well, I like a horror film. Do you like a horror film?
Not particularly, no. I can see there's one good reason for horror films is it's an opportunity for intimacy between sort of teenagers, you know, and it's ideal because, you know, if you take someone to see Saw 2, anything you do to them afterwards seems like a treat. One reason for it.
Finchie, do you watch horror films?
Not really, you know. No, I don't watch.
Not your thing?
Nah, not my thing. I guess you can work out why I don't watch it.
Why don't... No, I'll ask. Why don't you watch horror films?
I'm scared. Simple as that, really. No, I don't really watch horror films. If it's on and I'm with people that are watching it, I'll watch it. But, like, what I don't want to be scared for.
I sometimes admire the plumbing. You know, they turn on the taps and blood comes out. You go, that's pretty good, isn't it? Or a shower and all blood comes out of the shower, or they've got a blood jacuzzi. Yeah, I think that's quite a lot of plumbing's gone in there. The plumber's gone in there.
Do you watch horror films? John?
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh, I love it.
you don't.
Oh, I love it. It's nice to be scared because then when it ends, that's the thing. You're scared and then it ends. You think, oh, well, at least my balls aren't getting electrified.
That's not a horror film.
But if 8 out of 10 Cats was a horror film, I would be the one stumbling through the woods crying, running away. I've worked out what it would be. Sean would be that you'd be the one I was running away from. I would find your house, think you were the nice guy, but then you turn out to be worse than him.
I can't believe he's totally figured this out.
And I was chasing you to warn you about Jimmy. That's the reason I was going, Dan! Dan!
OK, Alex, you watch horror films?
No, because 2 have put me off.
Which 2?
The first one would be Candyman.
Candyman's amazing.
But the other one, when I was really, really young, I watched this film about these kids. They were out on a boat on a lake, and then one by one they'd disappear, and you wouldn't see them. And the song was, dance, dance, wherever you're, na, 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 na. Can't listen to that anymore.
The Harvest Festival's tough for you, isn't it?
Sure it wasn't just Riverdance? They were just disappearing off the side of the stage.
But it was horrible.
So they're on a boat and then they, fall off?
Well, I don't know. They just disappear.
Jaws.
I mean, I was about 8.
Yeah, Jaws is...
It wasn't Jaws, because there was no bloody shark.
If it's a lake, it's a coarse water version of Jaws. Trout.
OK, let's have a look and see if it's up there. Yes, horror movies. I often watch horror films hiding behind the sofa, so my neighbours don't know I'm there.
When I'm skint, the first thing to go is space exploration. I'll cut it out.
The whole thing with the mission is to tell whether there's methane in the atmosphere. So basically, they spent 45 million to see if Mars smells of shit. I don't understand what's the point of that?
I'd like to live there.
Joe, over to you.
I'd like to be the first person to live there. It'd be brilliant, because you'd probably get a house with quite a big garden. Big enough for a trampoline.
I don't think you need a trampoline there. I think it's bouncy.
Oh, that's why I want one, mate. Go well, I'd run a small business. I'd start a pub. And I'd call it the Mars Bar. It's a proper joke. One proper joke.